Ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ yín èèyàn wa nílé àmọ́ kí ẹ káàbọ̀ ẹ kú alẹ́ ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí báwo lọ́dọ̀ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ń dùn ẹ má bínú mo fẹ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa mo ní mo kí yín pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò yìí mo kí gbogbo ilé o a kí onílé a kí àlejò a kí ọkùnrin àti obìnrin ẹ̀yin bàbá àtẹ̀yin ìyá wa nílé gbogbo yín pátápátá la kí wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò báwo lọ́dọ̀ tí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ń dùn a kó protest tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà yìí o Ọlọ́run á kó wa yọ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run ọba àní pàdánù ọmọ àní pàdánù aya àní pàdánù ọkọ àní pàdánù ẹnikẹ́ni ẹ bá wa share program yìí ẹ bá wa share program yìí torí pé òkò méjì la fẹ́ fi pa ẹyẹ kan lénìí a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí protest tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní location confusion tàbá kúrò bí àmọ́ wa darí ẹ̀ wọ́n ní tá a bá roko tá a bá gbálé tá a gbáta ọ̀dẹ̀ báyìí ni a máa ń fi àbọ̀ sí tí a bá ti ẹ má bínú òun wá nǹkan kan lórí fóònù tá a bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ tán lórí protest tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ Kizedeze thank you so much for being part of this program ẹ̀ẹ́tàn tó sàn ẹ bá wa share program yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa share ẹ bá wa share mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn pọ̀ lórí program yìí lónìí a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí protest tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní location confusion a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ìgbésẹ̀ àwọn ìjọba a ti fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí Yorùbá nation Odùduwà nation ni a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí lónìí ẹ máa bá wa share ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ bá wa share program yìí ẹ bá wa share ẹ bá wa share ẹ afẹ́kẹ́ bá wa share program yìí lénìí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà lójú òpó ẹ bá wa share àwọn tó wà lójú òpó wọn tí tó nǹkan kan afẹ́kẹ́ ẹ bá wa share program yìí ẹ bá wa share ìtẹ́ ń wò wá nílé ẹ bá wa share ibikíbi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá lórígun mẹ́rin àgbáńlá ayé pátá ẹ bá wa share program yìí ẹ bá wa share àwọn mẹ́rin péré ló ṣì wà lójú òpó tí wọ́n wò wá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí we want many more Nigerians and many more people to be on this program tonight because it's going to be code switching or code missing. It's not going to be pure Yoruba as usual, so that the rest of the Nigerians that are participating in the protest can have a taste of what we have to say today. Ẹ bá wa share àwọn ti dín o àwọn èèyàn ti di méjì lórí program yìí lónìí. We want people to be part of this program. We have a lot to talk. We have a lot to discuss tonight. And it's going to be an interesting program. Yes, we have 5 people on the program, on the platform today. We're about to talk about what is going on in Nigeria at the moment, the protest that is going on in Nigeria, and the behaviors of our youth so far, the lackadaisical attitude of the government, the federal government of Nigeria towards the protesters and towards their demanding. And ẹ̀yẹ́tàn wọ́n ní olóòtú Marcus ẹ̀kú ètò odò àgbèwá àmì àṣẹ Èdùmàrè a fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn a fẹ́ fi àwọn fọ́nrán kan a máa fi àwọn fọ́nrán kan sí ojú agbègbè lẹ́nìí òun la máa kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Then there is a news that is going around the country, around the world, about the EndSARS, the end police brutality in Nigeria and end the bad government in Nigeria. Ẹ̀ẹ́tàn tó sàn wọ́n ní àdàlù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àdàlù la máa fi ṣe lénìí fún àǹfààní àwọn ọmọ location confusion tí wọ́n kópa nínú ìwọ́de tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́, especially our Biafra brothers and sisters as well as our Yoruba people. Àwọn fídíò kan wà tí a máa fi hàn yín lónìí. Then after that, at the end of the day, we are heading to somewhere very, very important. There is a point we want to niche out tonight, and I want to discuss with you guys, with you people, my brothers and sisters, my fathers and mothers, at home today. And we are also going to talk about the letter of Toyin Amaku's letter to the vice president. Oof, I've closed that. Let me try to bring it out again. So we want you to share this program. Afẹ́kẹ́ bá wa share program yìí kí a tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lónìí pẹ̀rẹ̀ lónìí. Afẹ́kẹ́ bá wa share. We have only 4 people on the platform tonight so far, and we still need more people. We want you to share this program tonight. Share it, and you are going to have the opportunity to call us on this program tonight. And if you want to call us, you can call us on +90 536 734 1665. +90 536 734 1665. So ẹ̀yin yẹn wa ẹ bá wa share gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe mọ̀ ó jà rànràn nígboro ilé ògbà ọ̀nà ògbà ló ṣe ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. So and there is a letter from Toyin Abraham, formerly known as Toyin Amaku, to the Vice President of Nigeria. The federal government of Nigeria taking the right step because protests on lọ́wọ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè location confusion ó ti pé ọjọ́ mẹ́wàá báyìí is going to 12 days that people have been moving around the country protesting. Àwọn kan support SARS. They want SARS to still be in Nigeria, while some parts of the country are saying end SARS and end SWAT. We don't want SARS and we don't want SWAT in Nigeria. So this is the first we're going to discuss tonight. So we are going to show you some video of the incident, the bad incident that happened in Edo State. I also want to seize this opportunity. Before we go to that, before we give you our advice on that video that we're about to play tonight, because it's night here, wherever you may be watching us or listening to us across the world, because some people are listening to us on our radio tonight, while some are watching us live and direct from our YouTube channel. Some people are watching us on our Facebook page tonight. So before we give you advice tonight, we would like to give you this video. Please exercise, and I want you to follow the video from the blast to the end. Please, this is the video.
Don't scatter, don't put prisoners, so boy, don't burn. Prisoners out. Yes, now you stay inside prison 4 years. 4 years. 4 years, now you don't start prison. God bless you now. God bless you now.
Yes, that is the first video we're about to show you tonight, and another one is coming up. And before we give you our own advice on the ugly incident that is going on in Nigeria now in location confusion. That is the incident of the prison break in Edo State, Benin City.
Prisoners they come and left for the red for White House. Prisoners they come and left for the red. They never see anything. Left for the red. Prisoners they come out for White House. Prisoners they come out for White House. Left for the red. Oh, left for the red. Left for the red. Prisoners they fall out. Prisoners they.
Yawa Bamidele Christiana Akenye Kabo Siri Etuwa Lone Eshimpupo. Please share this program tonight because it's going to be an interesting program. Because we are going to, as I told you, it's going to be code mixing tonight. It's not going to be pure Yoruba as usual. So we are going to mix it with Yoruba for our brothers and sisters, the Biafran brothers and sisters, to have the opportunity to enjoy the program tonight with us. And also to also serve this program, especially what is going on in Nigeria across to the rest of the world, to see what is going on in Nigeria. That is the incident of the prison break in Edo State. Yes, we have an advice for you tonight on this ugly incident that happened in Benin City. And there is another video. I won't be able to give you that video tonight. The incident that happened in Lagos, the chasing of policemen in Lagos around Alagomeji in Ebutemeta, Lagos. Joe, when we are talking about protesting, peaceful protests, the government are looking at you now. They have their own strategy. This is not the way to go about the peaceful protest. Our federal government, they have their own plan. They have tried to send the hoodlums to you guys. Let's disorganize protest, but they failed. They could not succeed. So this is another means to trap in. Please tell your brothers and sisters, your children, your sons and your daughters at home to stop these acts. This is barbaric. Please, our federal government, they are looking for a way to youth. So they have to be wise. They need to wise up at this juncture. Please, we don't need this. We need a peaceful protest. We have our own vision. We have our mission. We want this thing to end up in breaking up Nigeria, to desolate Nigeria, to disintegrate Nigeria. But the way you guys are going about it now, it's going to be difficult for you to achieve your aim and objective. You want them to reform the police. You want them to give you to provide a job opportunity for you. You want them to give you the social amenities. You want to enjoy the social amenities in this government, the present administration, under this present administration. But with the way you are going about this protest, you cannot achieve anything. Take it or leave it. That is just the basic fact, the truth behind it. Now, the way you are going about it now, it will change the dimension you can take bedani. Àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ti ń yẹ̀yẹ́, wọ́n ti ń gbóríyìn fún yín, wọ́n ti ń gbóṣùbà sàdán kárí ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ rere fún yín láti ẹ̀yìn wá tẹ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ protest yẹn. But the way you are going about it now, àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó ń rẹ́rìn tó ń sáré. Yes, tó bá yẹn sìn, this will give the government the avenue to bring out their policemen and the armed policemen as well as the soldiers. Ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti plan tẹ́lẹ̀ láti kó àwọn sójà síta láti dá gòdògòdò síta kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pa yín. That is their own aim. That is what they want to do. Now with what you are doing now, ẹ máa fún wọn ní avenue láti ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe. You don't need to break prison to achieve your aim. You don't need to chase policemen. Go about your lawful protest, peaceful protest. Yes, our government have their own the lion's share. Nínú protest ẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí, wọ́n ní lion's share, wọ́n ní of the blame to have because they have kept quiet enough. Ó yẹ kó ti jáde at least and protest for 10 days, 12 days. The president of the nation, of a whole country like Nigeria, could not come out to talk to the youth. This is unlawful. This is uncalled for. We don't want this in our country. That is why we are saying we want to move out of Nigeria. That zoo, the location confusion. Please stop this prison break, chasing of policemen, doing some unlawful things. Some people are there to hijack this protest from you. This is not how to go about it. I not thinking go to Atupelowonyi, Ahmed Adenuga. Nice job, my brother. They never see anything. We need good government. Eshegon, yes, we need good government, but we need to do it the right way. We need to talk about change. But we have power over them, even as at the moment that we are talking. We have power over them. We have the edge over the federal government of Nigeria. We have the edge over the state governments. But ẹ má jẹ́ kí ìjà rẹ̀ tá ń jà láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí, ẹ má jẹ́ kí a padà wá jẹ̀bi at the end of the day. Ẹ má yẹ ká padà jẹ̀bi at the end of the day. So ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká pe àwọn ọmọ wa kí wọ́n wà in order. Kó wà in order so that everything á lè jàre wa délẹ̀ kànlẹ̀kànlẹ̀. Because you know that what the government is doing in Nigeria is uncalled for. Fair. End to all this brutality of the masses. What we are fighting for, what the people are fighting, what the youth are fighting for, even one of the reasons to change are our lockdown. So we don't want a situation whereby at the end of the day, àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbébọn wọ́n máa trace àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní trace wọ́n máa shoot àwọn youth àwọn innocent youth. And we also seizing this opportunity to play with the Ekiti state government. Àárín nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ Ekiti state government. Tẹ́ ti dá àwọn gòdògòdò síta. Ẹ ti dá àwọn gòdògòdò síta ní Ekiti. Àwọn tó ń ṣe protest ìwọ́de l'Ekiti state wọn ò jà wọn ò bá anybody fẹ́ wàhálà. The rest of the world are watching you, the Ekiti state government. You have to do things the right way. Àwọn soldiers said dá síta. The video is here. Let me even see if I can lay hands on that video. If I can, please, I want you to share this program. Share this program, please. We want this program to go viral. This video to go viral. Olafisoye Ibukun, thank you so much for being part of this program. We want you to share this program, please. Ahmed Adenuga, just peaceful protest, please. We need peaceful protest. Stop chasing police. Stop breaking the prison. We don't need all this. At the end of the day, it is going to come to that. All the prisoners are going to be released when we get our own republic, when we have our voice, when we get our own stand, when we get what we are protesting for. Please. The prisoners are going to be released because there are so many prisoners that they are just there. Like more reason to prison. They are going to be released at the end of the day in a lawful manner. Don't take laws into your hands. Please, our youth, we are begging you. We are giving you kudos for summoning the courage, for bringing out the courage in you, the frustration in you to protest against the brutality of the police. Láti jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ yín, láti bèrè lọ́wọ́ government wípé this is what we want and this is what we need. We are giving you kudos. People have been praising you since the inception of this protest. But please, ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣe nǹkan tí ó máa jẹ́ wípé ìjọba máa jàre at the end of the day. Prince Afẹ́fẹ́ Àgbáyé, wọ́n ní end Nigeria now. Yes, that is where we are heading to. Ìjìnlẹ̀ FM, ẹ bá wa pé ètò yìí. Please share this program, please. We want you to stop. We want you to share it. Let me see if I can lay hands on the video. In continue share l'Ekiti state. Let me see if I can get the video. No. This is not the video. No. That's not the video. That is not the video. No. Okay, let me check this one. Ejo eba wa pin program here, Ejo. So Ekiti state government, we are seeing, yes, this is the video. Let me bring it up. You come to Ekiti state, Fayemi, the rest of the world won't go lower. To say that godo sita fa àwọn ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ state, they voted you in. They voted for you as their governor. So you need to protect their rights. You don't need to use the soldiers or the armed policemen against your own citizen. It's not good. It's uncalled for. We don't want this. These people are going about their peaceful protest.
Look at the people. This is Fajoyi. Look at the people. Look at the people. Look at the Nigerian army. The Nigerian army at alert. We don't know what they want to do. This is a peaceful protest. This is a peaceful protest going on. We are still looking at them. We don't know what they want to do. People are angry. Nigerian youth are angry. This is Ado Ekiti live under the Fajoyi bridge. Can you see?
Program you go carry aye, and we want the people in location confusion. Kí wọ́n mọ̀ wípé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé gbogbo ẹ̀ la gbọ́. Although this is not where we're going to tonight, but we need to branch share. I need láti fi tó wa létí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria, but we need to encourage our youth. Yes, and this is what we've been doing, encouraging you guys in Nigeria. At least pay a lay down live here for the first time in the history of Nigeria. Láti protest, we give you kudos. But please, we want you to go with the protest peacefully, in a peaceful manner. Nikeshi protesting. Emma break a prison, we don't name this. At the end of the day, the prisoners are going to be released. At the end of the day, you are going to enjoy the dividends of democracy, especially after getting what we want, because we have our own mission and vision. But ejo, Emma ba protesting, je iṣẹ́ takuntakun tẹ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ́tí ṣe, Emma bàjẹ́ àfi títóbi Ọlọ́run ọba àfi bẹ̀yìn. Ìjìnlẹ̀ FM, wọ́n ní share this program, please. We want you to share the program. Prince Afẹ́fẹ́ Àgbáyé, wọ́n ní ẹyẹ tán tó sàn bro, àìdè o, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ìyá wa Christiana Bamidele, wọ́n ní good job brother mi, thank you so much. Ẹyẹ tán tó sàn, we must end Nigeria. That is where we are heading to. But at the end of the day, because the rest of the world are watching you. The rest of the world are watching you. The United Nations are watching you. American government are watching you. United Kingdom government are watching you. The rest of the world are watching you. Ẹjọ́, ẹ bá wa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa nílé, àwọn tá bá ní àwọn èèyàn nílé. Let's start to call them now. Let's start calling them now. Wípé kó jọ kó má fi ọwọ́ kan ọlọ́pàá tí ọlọ́pàá ò bá ti tọ́ wọn. Kó má fọwọ́ kan ọlọ́pàá. But kó make sure pé anywhere tí wọ́n bá lọ láti protest, wọ́n fídíò ara wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé sí live, wọ́n gbé sí orí ayélujára, everybody ń gbọ́ wọn, kọ́ dẹ̀ máa wò wọ́n. Tó bá jẹ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló kọ́kọ́ yọwọ́ ìjà, yes, they have the right láti defend ara wọn. But táwọn ọlọ́pàá ò bá ti yọwọ́ ìjà, kó má fọwọ́ kan mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá, kó má fọwọ́ kan ẹni ọlọ́pàá, kó má fọwọ́ kan sójà, kó ṣáà máa go, kó máa lọ bó ṣe ń bá lọ yẹn, kó máa bá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run bá fún wa ṣe, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á fún wa ṣe. Yes, ẹ̀yin yẹn wa, mo sọ fún yín pé I want to treat a letter tí Toyin Aimoku tó kọ sí the Vice President of Nigeria, Yemi Osinbajo, àti ìgbésẹ̀ tí àwọn ìjọba ń gbé látìgbà tí protest ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ó yẹ kí as a country tó ní olórí, kò sí nǹkan tó ní kí president of a whole nation like Nigeria, they call tí wọ́n pera wọn ní giants of Africa, but I call them sleeping giants. And we know that country as location confusion, location 419, zoo. Your citizens want in protest for a couple of days, going to 2 weeks now, and you don't deem it fit láti jáde láti bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ní national TV. No. Kò yẹ kó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, to be precise, let me talk to my Yoruba people now. I'm a Biafra brothers. Nǹkan tí a ṣe ń sọ lélẹ̀ wípé we don't have government in Nigeria. In a situation whereby ẹ ń fi ẹni tí ò gbọ́ràn, ẹni tó ti lose memory tá fi jẹ president. So what do you expect to happen? What do you expect from that from such a government? And láti expect ká máa expect positive results from there. There are so many videos tó ti fi hàn wá gbangba wípé when you ask Buhari that what is your name, ó máa sọ fún wípé lálẹ́ àná mo mu gàrí sùn. Ṣé president? That's not a president. Káwọn èèyàn máa protest for good 2 weeks kí president má jáde. We know it's not good. It's not good. Even the vice president could only speak with the Nigerians, address Nigeria on social media. When we have the national TV, the Inspector General of Police ò lè bá wọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀. No. It's not good. Lóòótọ́ tẹ bá fẹ́ wọnú yín hàn, ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. But afẹ́kẹ́ go by the law. Torí pé this protest ẹ̀ ń ṣe, if you can maintain that peaceful protest for 30 days, the United Nations will intervene. But tẹ bá ti turn into violence now, ẹ máa fún àwọn ìjọba Nàìjíríà láàyè láti sọ̀rọ̀. Torí bí tẹ́ ẹ sì bá délé ní wọn ò tí ì lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kán lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀. Ìyá wa Christiana Bamidele, only please share this program. Anati Kengodua, good job my brother. àròpọ̀ ire o ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ sà ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀lú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀lú la fi ṣe olórí wa ní Nàìjíríà kò sí òṣèlú ọ̀jẹ̀lú ni gbogbo wọn ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba a máa gba òmìnira ilẹ̀ Odùduwà ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè Turkey lánàá mayor ìpínlẹ̀ kan tí wọ́n pè ní Dennis Lee ó lọ sílé ìta oúnjẹ kan níbi tí fast food ó débẹ̀ ó pretend like ordinary person because ní Turkey lẹ́yìn president àti àwọn governors àwọn mayor kan àwọn governors kan tó yẹ pé wọ́n jẹ́ public figure kò sí ẹni tó mọ governor wọn sójú most of the states because they don't come out láti fún àwọn èèyàn lówó they only go about their protesting campaigning during the election wọ́n máa campaign they don't give anybody money you don't know them you don't know who is your governor so wọ́n lè jáde wọ́n á mingle pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn they see what is going on in the society bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn nílùú wa but when they want to get when they are coming when they are contesting they know all the nooks and crannies of the city and the villages the ghettos they eat and dine with ordinary citizens but when they get there you call them they will not pick your call mistakenly if you meet them anywhere they just pretend as if they don't know you àwọn ìjọba ta ní Nàìjíríà nìyẹn nítorí náà la ṣe sọ wípé let's end Nigeria now and this is the right time for us to end it but ẹ̀yin youth ẹ má bà ìpìlẹ̀ rere tẹ́ ẹ ti lay down ẹ má bàjẹ́ as I was saying governor yìí lọ sí fast food ó pretend like ordinary citizen ìgbà tó débẹ̀ ó rí ẹni tó serve àwọn èèyàn ló jẹ́ pé kò lo hand glove immediately ó pàṣẹ kó close and fast food yẹn ordinary citizen ló ti ṣọ́ọ̀pù ẹ̀ but within 24 hours ó ń láti ṣe kí ni ó ń láti apologize padà wípé kí wọ́n ṣí fast food yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣí padà wọ́n dẹ̀ ní owó tó yẹ kí wọ́n pa lánàá tí wọ́n pa wípé ó gbọ́dọ̀ sọ the inconveniences tó fún àwọn èèyàn ó gbọ́dọ̀ sọ penalty that is what we call a nation. kò ń ṣe kọ́ńtì tó yẹ pé olórí orílẹ̀-èdè kò lè apologize fáwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe olórí orílẹ̀-èdè tó yẹ pé the local government chairman has power over the paramount ruler of that community. ẹ máa ní tó bàbá fẹ́ travel ó gbọ́dọ̀ gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ local government chairman. kò ń ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè tó yẹ pé a state governor convoy ẹ̀ máa pa àwọn citizen kò ní lè bọ́lẹ̀ wípé no. orílẹ̀-èdè tí a béèrè fún kọ́ lélẹ́yìí we never ask for this and we won't accept it. We won't accept it, but there is a way we can go about it. Ìyẹn jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi sùúrù ṣe nǹkan. Bí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ bá ṣe ń ru lára wa, ẹ má jẹ́ ká torí bí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ ṣe ń ru lára wa, ká torí bẹ́ẹ̀ ká máa act, ká overreact. Ní jẹ̀bi o. That is that about that. Now let's go to the topic of the day. Ó ṣe Ọlámi. Thank you so much for being part of this program tonight. Let's go to the topic of the day. I'm a treat here. Lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan, maybe paragraph by paragraph. Ẹ bá wa share program yẹn jọ̀ọ́. Àwọn tó wà lórí platform wọn tí tó nǹkan kan lónìí. And want to seize this opportunity to tell our people across the world, especially our followers, our lovers, our viewers and our listeners, that henceforth we'll be coming on air at least twice in a day láti máa fún ní àwọn nǹkan kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nígboro àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó kàn tá à ń gbé àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láwùjọ wa lórí Odùduwà nation lórí protest lórí ìhùwàsí àwọn ìjọba wa and the time is coming as I told you wípé a máa rin àwọn ìgboro Turkey káàkiri. If you have the opportunity to move out of Istanbul, we're going to do that so that ẹ rí wípé bí ìjọba wọn ṣe plan ìlú Istanbul bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe plan àwọn other cities and villages tó wà across this country called Turkey. And in 1999, the federal government of Nigeria gave Turkish government billions of dollars, allegedly. Now where Turkey is today, Nigeria will be bound in the next 1,000 years. And we are going to take you around the city láti fi hàn yín àwọn investments àwọn politicians wa tó wà ní Turkey. Nǹkan tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe sílùú wa kàn ṣe fún wa. They failed to do it for us. But wọ́n lè ní lọ́kàn láti ṣe fún àwọn ará òkè òkun àwọn òyìnbó láti fi boost economy wọn. But they are trying to pull our economy down. Gbogbo àwọn kìíní la máa fún lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, coupled with other programs so wà lórí platform wa tá à ń ṣe. Ó yẹ ká mọ̀ wípé àní jẹ́jẹ̀rà tí ò lọ́mọ́nú, àní fún yín ní nǹkan tí ò dáa lórí ìkànnì yìí àti lórí gbogbo platform tá a ti ń ṣe program. Ẹ máa like page wa Ìjìnlẹ̀ FM lórí Facebook. Ẹ máa fún wa ní friend request lórí Facebook wa Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus. Not very soon we won't be able to accept any friend request because our friends are getting closer to 5,000, which is the limited friends tagbọ́dọ̀ ní lórí Facebook. Don't also forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Ìjìnlẹ̀ Radio lórí YouTube, and like the page wa lórí Instagram. Kẹ́ follow wa Ìjìnlẹ̀_radio_Turkey. Ẹ lọ sórí Twitter wa, gbogbo oríṣiríṣi àwọn news, breaking news, ẹ máa bá pàdé lórí Twitter wa @Ìjìnlẹ̀ FM 2018. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbárùkù ti gbogbo àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wa láti jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ Odùduwà ó bọ́ kúrò nínú oko ẹrú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbárùkù tí kájọ ṣe ká ṣera wa lóṣùṣọwọ̀, àtẹ̀yìn ọmọdé àtẹ̀yìn àgbàlagbà. Àsìkò náà lélẹ́yìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe kó lè ṣeé ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo díẹ̀ lára àwọn nǹkan tí Toyin Àmọ́kù tó kọ sí igbákejì ààrẹ. Ìlú tí olórí tí ò bá ti létí gbọ́, ìlú tí olórí tó bá ti kọ etí gbọ̀nyìn sí nǹkan tí ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn aráàlú ń sọ, irú ìlú bẹ́ẹ̀ ò lè ní ìlọsíwájú. Nítorí náà àti ní ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ó dọwọ́ Elédùà, kì í ṣèpè. Nítorí pé àwọn olórí wa wọ́n rò wípé àwọn gangan làwọn láṣẹ láti ṣe nǹkan tó bá wù wọ́n. Ìlú tó jẹ́ pé sẹ́nítọ̀ ti lọ sílé pẹ̀lú 49 million naira owó oṣù in a month. It's not 35 million naira, it's 49 million naira every month. They go home with, every one of our senators goes home with 49 million naira every month. Ẹ lọ gbá research yín dáadáa. I blame policemen to some extent. Mo blame wọn in the sense wípé wọ́n ẹ̀hónú wọn, ìwà wọn, ìbínú wọn àti ìyà tí wọ́n jẹ wọ́n gbé sórí àwọn masses tí ò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣebí wọ́n guide àwọn politician wa. Why tó ń ṣe lu ammunition ọkàn máa fi pa àwọn politicians? Because àwọn ni wọ́n embezzle owó wa. Àwọn ni wọ́n enrich pockets in the expense of the masses. They don't care what we go through. They don't care if we live or we don't live. Hello? Hello? They don't care if we live or we don't live. You can imagine ẹ wo ye months tí wọ́n ti fi border wa ní Benin Nigeria border pẹ̀lú Benin. Wọ́n ti border wa bí pẹ̀lú lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n lọ́hùn, the border is widely open 247. So lára àwọn àfojúsùn tí Toyin Àmọ́kù tó sọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kà á, tàbá ń kà á ká máa yànnà náà díẹ̀díẹ̀. So according to ẹni tó express it, okay, let's go to the letter proper. Onídàdí ẹ káàárọ̀ sà, ṣe dáadáa lẹ jí, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ sà. Daddy, we have read your message, but sir, the change we want cannot be deferred. The change we desire is now, sir, and we know that the government is capable of making it happen right now. Now let's start from there. let's ask ourselves this question. Is the government ready to meet the demand of the people of Nigeria? Capital no. They are not ready to do it. Now, let me take, I like to cite Turkey as an example, as a very good example. Some people from outside, they categorize Turkey as a Muslim country. Yes, 98.8%, 99.8% of the Turkish citizens are Muslims. But on paper, if you come to Turkey, come to think of it, ẹ wo fídíò tí mo ṣe lọ́jọ́ tá a ṣe rally October 1st, ẹ rí àwọn báǹkì wọn bó ṣe fi glass kọ́. They don't need anybody to chase them. They don't need anybody to deal with the citizens, because they know that their citizens are law-abiding citizens. And apart from that, they know that there is no how you can commit any crime in Turkey that you not be caught within 30 minutes. The federal government of Nigeria can equally do the same thing, because Nigeria is richer than Turkey. Kí ni Turkish government ṣe láti fi curb crime ní country wọn? Wọ́n make sure that there is the security camera everywhere across the country. Even tó fi mọ́ corridor inú ilé. The only place tó ò lè rí camera ní Turkey nínú apartment ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ corridor tó lead lọ sínú apartment ẹ̀, camera wà ń bẹ̀. Àwọn channel ẹ̀ sí security head office. Ṣé yẹ pé they control it over there. If any crime is being committed here now, tell you back to escape sí yẹn níbi tí mo wà yìí. In fact, go escape ẹ̀ kó ti lọ kó má realize the crime within 1 day, 1 or 2 days. Tó bá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá realize the crime after 2 days. Ibi tẹ́ni ẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, wọ́n máa trace it out, wọ́n get it. Because camera yẹn ó ṣe hands in hands. Tó bá wọnú taxi wọn, camera wà ń bẹ̀. Tó bá wọnú minibus wọn, tẹ́ mọ̀ sí Danfo Nigeria. Àbí Fedeco, camera wà nú ẹ̀. Camera tó wà nú bus kan kò less than 3 or 4. To máa capture from front to the back to the center, right and left. So báwo làwọn ọmọ wọn ṣe fẹ́ commit crime? Báǹkì wọn glass ni wọ́n fi kọ́. Kò sí anybody tó ṣọ́ báǹkì wọn lóru. It's there. They tell you you're free you are free to break the bank. But if you should do that, you will never go scot-free. Because ibi tó ti dìde lánàá tó jáde, street tó gbà, mọ́tò tó wọ̀, nọ́mbẹ̀, ibi tó dé, aṣọ tó wọ̀, ibi tó jẹ sí, ibi tó wà lẹ́nìí, bó jẹ́nu wo lẹ̀ ló wà, bó jẹ́nu gbó, they will fish you out. This is what our government are supposed to do this is what they are supposed to do in Nigeria. If we want Nigeria to be united, to be one. Meanwhile, we don't want that anymore, and that is what we want to do in our country when we get our nation, Oduduwa nation. Tama Isaac, when they are going to load to Eshen Puposa. Where if there are security office, security camera everywhere, all the nooks and crannies of the country. You don't need any police to fight crime. Because the crime will fight itself. If anybody is trying to commit crime, Matimo definitely is going to be caught. So that we are treating the first paragraph of the letter of Toyin to the Vice President. Let me read it once again. Dear sir, Daddy Eka Sonsa, Sheda Daleji, Eku Ishesao. Daddy, we have read your message, but sir, the change we want cannot be deferred. The change we desire is now. And we know that the government is capable of making it happen now. But I can tell you authoritatively that the federal government of Nigeria and the state government of Nigeria, the senator, and all the leaders in Nigeria are not ready to make the change happen. Why? Because Tiwobaje can happen. You won't collect money to vote for them. if they make it happen, you won't become ẹrú ọwá, ẹrú ikú lẹ́yìn wọn. If they make it happen, you will never be called the youth in politics anymore. You will have the power to be among those politicians, to know what is going on in the country. Koto di pé gbogbo ẹ̀hún òṣojú ayé, mo máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wípé we are àti jagun Nigeria for a very long time. Àwọn èèyàn máa ń bèèrè wọn pé is it true? Báwo la ṣe jagun? Máa sọ fún wọn pé ebi tí wọ́n fi ń pa yín Nigeria, ìyà kan ni lọ́tọ̀, ogun kan ni lọ́tọ̀. Because tẹ́bi ò bá pààyàn Nigeria, wọ́n lè máa fi 7,000 naira kọ́ máa fi lọ ẹ̀kọ́ wá ta ọjọ́ iwájú ẹ̀ for years. 7,000 naira for 4 years. And they do that intentionally. So, Toyin Abraham, our government will never allow that to see the light of the day. I really appreciate the celebrities. I appreciate our artists and actresses, actors, our brothers and sisters and youth for deeming it fit at this particular point in time. Láti jáde darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn youth wa. But you guys still have a lot to do. You need to educate our youth to abide by the law. To abide by the law so that we can have our aim achieved at the end of the day. That's the first paragraph of the letter of Toyin Abraham. The letter that Toyin Abraham wrote to the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo. Then the second paragraph says, for donkey years, we have tolerated the government nonchalant towards us, and it's going to continue if we fail to rise to the occasion now. For donkey years, we have tolerated the government nonchalant towards us, and as a people, we have also learned to push through many failed promises of the present government. In fact, let me stop there, let me pause there, and let me expatiate on that, especially that statement. And as a people, underline it, and as a people, we have also learned to push through many failed promises of this present government. For 4 years, Odeleke lo tí wọ́n promise wa pé wọ́n máa reform, put end to police brutality in Nigeria. Ó wá di Eleke lo tó fulfill it. And look at what is going on now. The people are protesting. We don't want this. Instead of you to address them, or continue. And these people are killing us. Killings are going on in the north, in the east, in the west, in the north and the south, across the country. No peace in the land. The farmers cannot go to their farm. The travelers cannot travel with assurance that they will get to their destination alive. The kidnappers are there. The ISIS and the Al-Qaedas are in the country now. The Boko Haram, the hoodlums, name it. Dano, the herdsmen. They just want to take hold, they want to lay hold on your land. And the government, the federal government of Nigeria are saying they are inviting the Fulanis into the country so that they can have a place to live. Are they coming from heaven? Ṣé kò sí country tí wọ́n ń gbé? Nigeria is the only country that I've ever seen in my life, my entire life. I've traveled far and wide. Tí àwọn èèyàn máa jìyà tó dẹ̀ tún máa fara da ìyà yẹn, wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa rẹ́rìn, suffering and smiling. this thing has been going on for a very long time. And we need to put an end to it now. Moses Ayeni, thank you so much. Osheshe Lame, our leaders have failed us. And Oduduwa nation is coming to stay very soon by the special grace of God. Now, mo ń try láti lay emphasis lórí statement yẹn, and as a people, we have also learned to push through many failed promises of this present government. What is happening in Nigeria, 1% of it cannot happen in America. 1% of it cannot happen in the United Kingdom. 1% of it cannot happen in any of the Western world countries. But we have learned to live through hardship and hardness. See our leaders who are to put wa sinu abject poverty. We are one of the number 7 oil producing nation in the whole world, but we are not enjoying it. Instead of us to enjoy it, you keep increasing the fuel prices, the pump prices every day. And we call ourselves a nation and a giant of Africa. Giant my foot. Giant my foot. Giant of Africa without refineries. Without a single refinery. Giant of Africa without good road. Giant of Africa without pipeline water. Giant of Africa with epileptic electricity. Giant of Africa without security. Giant of Africa with no education, with education level 0. Giant of Africa with health facility, nothing to write home about. Giant of Africa. Giant of Africa indeed. We have suffered enough. We have endured enough. No country, even in Africa, can be as strong as Nigerians. And our youth are trying to make ends meet because the government has failed them. They are now in between the host of Pharaoh and the Red Sea. They stand in between the bad governance and the police brutality. I am not supposed to blame them for breaking the jail. I am not supposed to blame them for chasing the policemen on the streets. I am not supposed to blame them. But I am blaming them because, and not that I'm blaming them, I'm trying to call them to order because we have a mission and vision. Because this present administration, this present government are not ready to listen to any of them. They are not ready to listen to any of their demands. And we want it to end somewhere. This protest might lead to the end of Nigeria if care is not taken. If you handle the protest peacefully, so that the Biafra can go their own way, the Oduduwa can go their own way, or Yoruba, or whatever you call it, and the Arewa whatsoever can lay hold on that Nigeria, they can become Nigerians. But we don't want to become Nigerians. We have the social amenities in our land, but we're not enjoying it. Yet, we keep going. There is no investment. Again, the foreign investors are leaving Nigeria. They are not investing in the country again. The foreign investors have invested in the country. They've all left. You can imagine investors leaving Nigeria for Ghana. It's a shameful thing. They'll be traveling around the world, sending their children to the best schools in Europe, in America, in Canada, across the world. But the children of the promises are suffering. 4 years education, 4 years course in the university will turn to 8 years, 10 years. And they keep increasing the tuition every now and then. You can imagine how much they pay at Akuba Akoko now. It's outrageous. How do you expect a man that is earning 30,000 naira a month can afford that is on 350,000 naira? Owó school ọmọ tó dẹ̀ bímọ mẹ́rin ní school. We have endured enough. It's not by force. It's not compulsory. You must lead us in Nigeria or in that country. If you know you're not capable enough, please give room to the people that can lead the country well. That was what we expected from you, but we don't need that anymore. You can't rule us well and want to move out of the country. You don't want to let us go. Níbo ni wọ́n ti ṣeré? And I pity our policemen. I have a video here. Maybe if I can, let me see if I can lay hands on it as well. Kẹworu mọ́tò tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n ń lò ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan wà tó tìyàn lójú ju olè lọ. Let me see if I can get the video. Please share this video tonight. Our wonderful listeners at home, share this video, please. Share this video, share this program. Share this program, please. Oh, we need more people on this platform. Ìjìnlẹ̀ FM ní kẹ́ ẹ bá wa pé ètò yìí. Adébáyọ̀ Adémọ́lá Victor, wọ́n ní answers. Thank you so much. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, you can call in, sir. Amati King Odua. You can call in. You can call in. Àbínẹjọ́ ẹ bá wa fi nọ́mbà wa sí ojú àgbàgbé. Yes, sir. You're free to call in, sir. You're free to call in. You are free to call in. Okay, let me load this video. This is our public transport in Nigeria. This is our public transport in Nigeria. Adeboye Said, Adekule, thank you so much for being part of this program. Can you find that in Turkey? No. I am going to find a day to move around Turkey and show you the government, the public transports here. Look at how cute, how wonderful, and how beautiful they are. I will show you one day. Babaru, you are free to call in. The line is open now. You can start calling in. Let's hear your own contribution. Okay, yes, this is the video. Yes, this is the video. Mọ́tò tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá wa ń lò ní location confusion, location ìdàrúdàpọ̀.
Live from Jibowu Adekunle.
Yes, ẹ wo mọ́tò àwọn ọlọ́pàá. This is a shameful thing. This is a shameful situation. This is a shameful condition and it should be a shameful thing to our government in Nigeria that this is our police vehicle. Ẹ̀rí mọ́tò àwọn ọlọ́pàá in Turkey, 2 policemen with a car. Yàmọ̀ pé ìyàtọ̀ wà nínú vehicle àti nínú mọ́tò àti car. Báwọn kan ṣe máa ń sọ, wọ́n ní there is difference between motor and car. Mọ́tò eléyìí ò kì í ṣe car. Ẹ wo, this is a shameful thing. You are free to call in now. Ojú òpó ti ṣí sílẹ̀. Ẹ máa pè wá wọlé. Let's hear your own opinion. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí a wo mọ́tò yẹn tán.
Àwọn báwo ìyálàyà wọn. Everybody find their way. All this police truck. Police abandon their truck.
Ẹ wo mọ́tò táwọn ọlọ́pàá ń lò. Tí wọ́n bá máa hang, ẹ máa rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá 12-20 nínú Hilux. You don't see that in the Western world, no? You can't see that in the Western world. Even Turkey. And Turkey are still calling themselves developing country. Nigeria cannot produce toothpick. Ordinary toothpick. Ọ̀gá o. Ohun tó ti ní lójú ju olè lọ o. Ohun tó ti ní lójú ó ju olè lọ. Toothpick ordinary toothpick, Nigeria cannot produce it. Ẹ bá wa pín ètò yìí, ẹ bá wa pè wọlé, bàbá àròpọ̀re, we'll be expecting your call. We'll be expecting your call. We want you to call in. Let us hear your opinion on this program tonight. We want you to, yes, you can call in. Call in. Let's hear your opinion. So that is it. And I also want to show you this before I go ahead. Before I move ahead. Yes.
OMG, guys. Yay! Fuck, they're chasing the police out of their bus. Hey, Jesus.
These ones are being framed by the federal government of Nigeria. They are looking for a way láti bá ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ jà, láti kó àwọn gòdògòdò sí gbòòrò, láti pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká la ojú wa sílẹ̀, ká la etí wa sílẹ̀, ká gbọ́ ìkìlọ̀ n tá ń sọ fún yín, ẹ ṣe ní tùbínùbí àti ní wọ́rọ́wọ́.
Hey, yeah. Fuck. Hey, wọ́n máa ti bínú. Wọ́n ti bínú.
So, that is it. Ó ṣì ń lọ, ó ṣì ń tẹ̀síwájú. I'm sure you can see them. You can see them running hectare-scatters. You can see them running. Yes. Ṣètìrí public bus wa. Ẹ bó ṣe rí. Ó dàbí mọ́tò tó fi ń kọ́ ẹran turkey. Well, let's continue with the letter. Tí à ń treat lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. You are free to call in now. But let's continue with Toyin letter to the Vice President of Nigeria. It says, the letter says, for donkey's years, we have tolerated the government's nonchalant attitude towards us. And as a people, we have also learned to push through many failed promises of this present government. But sir, lọ́wọ́ tí a wà yé, ó ti tó gẹ́. Yes, enough is enough. Enough is enough, sir. Kó tó ṣe bí òwe o, dádì, tí ẹ bá sún èèyàn kan ògiri yẹn á kọjú sí yín, sir, which is what our people are beginning to do now. It says, if we chase a sheep, if we chase it to the end of the corner of the house, it will definitely turn back. And this is what our youth are beginning to do in the country. But we just want you to do it peacefully. Only we are tired, exhausted, and have had enough, sir, of repeated statements of promises like work is going. Work is going. Iṣẹ́ ń lọ lábẹ́lẹ̀, iṣẹ́ ń lọ. Ọdún mélòó ẹ̀ ń fi ogún ọdún pilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wèrè? Ọdún mélòó lẹ wá fẹ́ fi ya wèrè ọ̀hún gangan náà? It go better since 1960. The better days is yet to be here. We are yet to see the better day. So are we going to fold our arms and continue this way? No. Then the letter continues. Sir, work has been ongoing for too long. We have no more benefit of the doubt to give the government, which is right, absolutely right. We have all it takes to be the greatest and the best country in the world. Look at Ajakuta steel industry in Nigeria. If it's not the best and the biggest, it will be ranked among the best and the biggest in the world. Look at the bitumen well we have in Ondo State there. It's the second largest in the world after Canada. Look at our fuel. Look at United Arab Emirates today. Our fuel, our petrol, our crude oil is far better than their own, because their own crude oil has sulfur. But there is nothing like that in our own crude oil, in our petroleum. Yet we are not enjoying it. We have everything human resources, so natural resources, name it. In one of my programs recently, mo sọ lára àwọn resources ta ní. Like Delta State has 9 mineral resources. Edo State 13, Ondo State 13, Lagos State 3, Oyo State 11, and so many other states like that. There is no single state in Nigeria without at least 1 or 2 mineral resources. What are we doing with these resources? Nothing. What are we getting from our government? Nothing. But when it is time for them to campaign, when they need our assistance, they need our vote, they know our houses. They know how to trudge our bad roads. They know how to give us the political statement, the political premises. But when they get to power, they forget us. Nigerians are not supposed to be traveling, to scatter everywhere across the world. We have the best doctors across the world, even in America. Some of their best doctors are Nigerians. The 65% of black American doctors are Nigerians. What are we doing with them? The man that invented electric car in Japan is a Nigerian. Our children, our best brain, are setting pace outside Nigeria, across the world. If you go to South Africa, majority of their doctors are Nigerians. Go to Saudi Arabia, majority of their doctors are Nigerians. We are qualified. We have qualified people, scientists, engineers, astronauts, doctors, lawyers, name it. But we are not making use of them. The ones that are still there in Nigeria. You see a master holder in Nigeria riding Okada. And one useless agbero, oh madam oduro ni gboro, oh mama useless, or molest one. You can't move free in your own country. And yet some people say you shouldn't voice out. Enough is enough. The work has been going on for too long. We have no more benefit of doubt to give the government. Therefore, we need actions now, sir. Lives are being wasted unjustly. And we know that we are not asking for too much from the government. For once, let our voices be heard. Let it count because it matters. In America, the rest of the world, but in Nigeria, police will kill you. They will kill you, lojukoroju, and they will deny it. Àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ tó wà ní ojú agbágbé Ọlágbájú Olúbùnmi, please let's ask them to pay everyone some minimum wage, includes any office holders and prices control. We don't even need that. We don't need that again. We need our nation. We did it in 1950s. We set pace in Africa. We had the first skyscraper in Africa, the first TV station in Africa, the first Olympic stadium in Africa, the first free education in Africa, the first street art in Africa, the first free health in Africa. We were the pace setter. Our problem started since 1966, after the first coup d'etat in Nigeria. And we don't want to be part of the system again. The system is corrupt. The system is corrupt. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè fọ̀ mọ́. Don't let it. You can imagine kí senator máa gba 49 million naira a month. Kí professor máa gba 150,000 naira. The money that is not up to $400 as the salary of a whole professor in Nigeria. And some of the senators forge their results. Some are school start holders. Some didn't even go to school. They are there with fake results. And professors are earning less than $400 in a month in Nigeria. So do you expect wípé kí senator sọ wípé àwọn máa reduce salary wọn kan reduce ẹ̀ sí 50,000 naira or 500,000 naira? It's not possible. That can never see the light of the day. It can't see the light of the day because they won't accept, they won't allow it to happen. Now our governors, àwọn gómìnà wa tí wọ́n bá wà ní orí oyè tó bá kúrò ń bẹ̀ wọ́n máa mọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá tí mọ̀ ẹ lọ gbọ́ lẹ́ni wọ́n máa gbẹ sálárì wọn for the rest of their lives. For the rest of their lives, salary tí wọ́n gbà ńgbà tí wọ́n wà lórí oyè òun ni wọ́n máa gbà for the rest of their lives, and they are entitled to 8 policemen to mama guide wọn. Ìyàwó wọn ní tiwọn, deputy ní tiwọn, wọ́n wà entitled fún ilé ní Èkó àti Abuja, and they buy them cars. They change their cars every 2 years. Hello sir.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé ètò bàbá mi.
Ẹ sà ìkáàbọ̀ sórí ètò sà.
Kò ní rẹ̀ yín o.
Àmì àṣẹ Èdùmàrè sà.
Lára lọ́wọ́ Olódùmarè torí mo rí pé tọ̀ sótò ẹ máa wà nínú stúdíò kì í sì ṣe pé torí pé kẹ́ bá lè nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ àbí tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ́ ṣe àdúgbò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
Ẹ ṣe ìṣẹ́ ìlú.
Ẹ sà.
Agbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo ọmọ tó bá jáde lọ́pọ̀ nígbà gbogbo wọn ló máa ṣoríire tó máa mókè.
Àmì Christian.
Ẹ ṣe.
Ẹ sà.
Gbogbo àti mo gbọ́ ìmọ̀ bá gbólóhùn kan nínú program tá à ń ṣe yìí tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ gbólóhùn tó lágbára. Èmi máa ń òun fòye inú dáadáa wá pé kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kóòtù jíire wà tá à ń fẹ́ dáadáa ká listing sí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Lẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Ògúnjìmí gbé wá láàárọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n ní káwọn ọ̀dọ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ipe ká má sọ di wàhálà ká má sọ di ìgbọ̀ngàn torí pé kí ni ká wọ́n gba rí nǹkan wé wọn lẹ́sẹ̀. Wọ́n wá ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìròyìn ti gbé pé wọ́n ti lọ sí àwọn ẹlẹ́wọ̀n kalẹ̀ ní ìlú kan tí a mọ̀ sí Ẹdó. Èmi wá fojú inú pé kí gbogbo wa ká wá lọ sí Twitter handles wa ká wá máa kọ síbẹ̀ báyìí pé bàbá Ògúnjìmí ìjẹ́jẹ́ mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n lead the protest tán ṣe protest ìsà. Wà nù wọn. T-shirt wà nù wọn. Àwọn tí wọ́n mú òfin most of them graduate ni wọ́n sà. Àwọn tí wọ́n gánà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ ronú ẹ̀kọ́ ìṣúná wọn gbogbo ẹ̀ tó gbogbo bá ṣe ń ṣera wọn bíi carnival ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn olóṣèlú APC ìran Buhari àti Tinubu wọ́n wá ná tọ́ọ̀gì sáàrin wọn wọ́n fẹ́ lù. Àwọn Buhari àti Tinubu ló ní ká lọ ṣí àwọn ẹlẹ́wọ̀n sílẹ̀ kì í ṣe àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀ sí Twitter lórí Twitter kì í ṣe àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí o. Àwọn olóṣèlú ló lọ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ta. Àwọn Buhari ló lọ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ká bá rí nǹkan ṣe. Mo ní oníṣìí kan wọ́n bá ń ṣe pé wọ́n ti kéde curfew ní Edo State. Ṣé wọ́n bẹ̀ sí ṣé bàbá yẹn? Ẹ̀ ń bá jáde sí curfew ṣe mọ̀ yìí pé ó ti against constitution 1999 constitution ẹ̀rọ tó gbé kalẹ̀. Kádẹ̀ tí wọ́n suspend the constitution 99 constitution yẹn ní wàhálà wa tá bá ti suspend yẹ ìgbà ńlá lè mọ nǹkan tó kàn. Ẹ jọ bàbá wa àti ìyá wa ẹ lọ sórí Twitter handle yìí báyìí tẹ̀bẹ̀ sí pariwo wípé kan suspend the constitution nílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ló lọ sí àwọn ẹlẹ́wọ̀n sílẹ̀ àwọn Tinubu àti Buhari ló ṣe ẹ ṣe sàrí tí mo lè fi dá gbèsè yẹn ẹ mọ bí.
All right, ẹ ṣe gan sa ẹ kó àfojúsùn sa òdodo wà nínú nǹkan tí bàbá wa sọ lóòótọ́ nítorí pé ìjọba ti gbìyànjú láti dẹ́kun láti fi òpin sí ìwọ́de tí wọ́n ń ṣe, wọn ò rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ yẹn ó jẹ́ kí ó mú mi padà lọ sínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn ìjọba sọ wípé wọ́n máa gbé àwọn ológun jáde tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe ìwọ́de Operation Crocodile Smile. Crocodile Smile will move from the north to the south where there is nothing like Boko Haram láti fish out àwọn Boko Haram, but they leave the north níbi tí wọ́n ti ń pààyàn táwọn Boko Haram wà, wọ́n máa wá sí south láti máa wá pick àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n pè ní Boko Haram. Please, let's ask ourselves this question: is there anything like Boko Haram in the southwest of Nigeria? Ṣé wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní operate? Fine, àwọn pé wọ́n ti wà nínú igbó, but we are trying to curb them. Irú ìgbésẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Chief Sunday Igboho tó ṣe lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí, in which the rest of the world tán fún ní round of applause. But now the soldiers are trying to move from the north because they know the north supports SARS and SWAT. The northerners, they support the SWAT and the SARS. But the southerners in general and the middle belt, some parts of the middle belt, don't support the SARS and SWAT. So they want to come to the south to do what? To create a scene in the south. And how do they do that? I was coming to that place already, tẹ́lẹ̀, right? So in nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ fi parí ètò nìyẹn, but I had to appeal to our youth. If they are part of the people tó lọ break a prison, tí wọ́n chase àwọn ọlọ́pàá on our streets, they should desist from doing so. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ àwọn hoodlums ni àwọn thugs, àwọn political thuggeries, mo fẹ́ káwọn youth kó gbìyànjú kó make sure wípé wọ́n mú ìkan lára wọn, wọ́n fi wọ́n jófin. If you can do that, then it's going to tell a long story. It's going to go a long way. It's going to tell the rest of the world wípé these people are for peace. Wípé wọn ò lọ́wọ́ nínú àwọn tí wọ́n lé ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n já ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ń tú àwọn ẹlẹ́wọ̀n sílẹ̀. So if you can do that, endeavour to do that, because this protest yìí ṣe ó ti affect àwọn ìjọba gan. You can imagine tí state government, Lagos state government ní orí toll gate Èkó nìkan in a week 500 million naira. So which means wípé ní toll gate nìkan 500 million naira multiplied by 4, which is 2 billion naira in a month. 2 billion naira multiplied by 12, which is 24 billion naira. 24 billion naira lórí toll gate nìkan in a year. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi ṣe títì Èkó láti jọ́yè ṣé àìní mọye tó máa ti pa lórí ẹ̀. But they won't do that. Nǹkan tó bá máa contribute positively to the lives of the masses, ordinary citizens, the government will never do it. Ìgbà tí COVID-19 tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ́ mọ iye genuine iye tí wọ́n pa ní Tinkan Island and Apapa Wharf. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé owó wọlé kíní kan ò ṣe. Tí ó bá jẹ́ wípé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wọ́n take over toll gate lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, we wouldn't have known how much ló ń wọlé sápò ìjọba Lagos State in a month, in a week. So if you don't know anything about our hoodlums tí wọ́n tó attack àwọn ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n break in prison, please make sure you lay your hand on at least one of them. Kẹ́ dìmú kẹ́ dẹ̀ hand wọn over fún ọlọ́pàá. We are not part of this. By so doing, ẹ máa wẹ̀ ẹ máa yán kankan. Let's continue with our letter. Ẹ ṣé gan, ó tó gẹ́. Now this is another paragraph on the letter tí Toyin tó kọ sí the Vice President of Location Confusion. Oni, this administration has played with us for too long, sir, and we are done having it. You said you could have moved faster, but why didn't you, sir? Why didn't you move faster? Àwọn sùn wọ́n wà ní strike for how many years or how many months? So anything nípa ẹ̀. Ẹ wo ibi táwọn ọlọ́pàá ń gbé. Fídíò kan wà lórí atẹ́gùn yìí tí máa fi wọ̀nyẹn, but it's not gonna be today. Perhaps it might be first thing tomorrow morning. During my first broadcast in the morning, I will show it to you. Ibi táwọn ọlọ́pàá wà tí wọ́n ń gbé ní location confusion. Ní police college, bó ṣe ń jẹun, ẹja tilapia kékeré, wọ́n máa ra fi orí ṣíbí, mi mọ̀ bí ẹ ti rí fídíò náà, wọ́n ra fi gé báyìí, wọ́n á gé sórí oúnjẹ rice. The rice is sufficient, but the stew not enough. Look at the environment. No. You can't expect somebody láti graduate from that kind of environment kórí ẹ̀ pé kò ní ronú normal as normal human being ṣe máa ń ronú. That is exactly what our policemen are facing. But only blame them because they what divert anger yẹn what divert sórí àwọn citizens tí ò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Assuming pé anger wọ́n gbé sórí àwọn government officials, everybody bá máa yìn wọ́n wípé yes, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. So let's continue with the letter. Only sorry doesn't cut it for those who have lost their loved ones to these officers who are meant to protect us, but are in turn shooting us because the government has refused to disempower them. Take for example, lánàá ó sì ṣẹlẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. The entourage, the convoy, the entourage of the state governor kó tún shoot sáwọn èèyàn kó pa àwọn èèyàn, and the government is saying wípé àwọn hoodlums ni wọ́n pa no attack mọ́tò òun. And these are the people we call our leaders. I call them rulers, not leaders, because a good leader lives by example. A good leader must be ready to serve his followers. But our leaders in Nigeria in location confusion are just leading us. They are just ruling us. They are not leading us the right way. Àti yẹ pé àwọn gogo fúnra wọn ojú wọn ti fọ́. Tó máa kọ tí ògbọ́n ẹ̀ sí ìgbé àwọn ènìyàn. That is the kind of government we have in Nigeria. Letter ẹ̀ sọ pé sorry doesn't cut it for the families of Jimoh Isiaq, and wouldn't cut it either, sir, for Chijioke's father, who was made to look for the body of his 20-year-old son in a river of dead bodies. Not only did he not find him, nobody has been held accountable for that till this day. Sir, I am Nigerian. This is my home. Home to my son, my daughter, my husband, my family, my fans, and millions of other Nigerians. Do they believe that? In a country where they are ready to kill their citizens to enrich their pockets, you say you don't kill. Fine. Ẹ lè má jáde kẹ́ máa shoot àwọn èèyàn, but you are killing by denying them their rights. You are killing them by denying them their rights. You are killing them by not providing what you're supposed to provide for them as a leader, as a good leader. You are killing them by denying them the good education. You are killing them by denying them the good health facilities. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló yẹ pé ẹ̀fọ́rí lásán ló pa wọ́n. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló jẹ́ inú rírun lásán. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló jẹ́ depression. Many people want to para wọn dànù. Because wọ́n jẹ gbèsè wọn mọ bó ṣe máa sọ onígbèsè yọ wọ́n lẹ́nu. They have kids tí wọ́n lè afford láti sanwó school wọn. They have family. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìyàwó lè ti di prostitute. And the husband know, but wọ́n lè sọ anything because the wife is the breadwinner of the family. Musa Ali, wọ́n ní no, it hasn't affected them. They are lying. By the time it affects them, they will do the will of the masses. Where's the restructuring they promised Nigerians 2015 before they came to power? Today, he's saying nobody can force it on him. That is the kind of government we have in Nigeria. A country where your citizens, with the array of the resources we have in Nigeria, a citizen cannot be boast of a square meal daily. Extremely difficult for them to be boast of 2 square meals daily. Èèyàn tó bá jàjàjẹ́ oúnjẹ méjì lójúmọ́, no. Ó ti try, ó ti gbìyànjú. All your promises before you came to power in 2015. Kò sí ní tẹ́ ẹ ṣe fún wa. Since Nigeria tí wọ́n ti padà sí democracy in 1999, we can't point out that this is what our government has done for us. To be called the dividend of democracy. Look at billions of dollars that have been invested in our electricity. Yet, there is no electricity in the land. You privatize electricity. You did that sort of things. Yet we are not enjoying it. Yet you keep increasing the tariff of the electricity. To put more problem, to add more problem to the masses, to sink them the more. To suppress and oppress them the more. By the time you kill everybody in that country, then we will now look how you're going to govern the country. APC ruled us for 15 years, for 16 years, nothing to write home about. Even the dispensation of APC is worse. These 5 years or 6 years is worse. The 5 years is worse than the 16 years of the APC, of the PDP ruling. I was one of those people that voted for Buhari in 2015, and I regret it, and I'll keep regretting it till the end of my life, because he really disappointed us. We never expected this to happen in his own tenure. We never expected 1% of this that is happening across the country to happen in his tenure. We thought he's going to be our savior. Now, whether you like it or not, they want to remain in power because they have access to our money. They have access to our resources. They have access to everything we have. And only few of them enjoy it in that country. But I want you to remember that the time is coming, and now is the time to take back our land from you. Our land is not the land of Fulanis. Our land doesn't belong to the animals. Our land belongs to us. We don't want to be part of the company that say if you can't beat them, you join them. We don't want to join them anymore. We want to know our own capacity, what we can offer our people, what we can do, how we can enjoy what we have in our land. This is where I made name. This is where I return to no matter where I go. And sir, shouldn't I be deeply enraged by what's going on in this country? If you are going to Nigeria now, you're coming from abroad, you're coming to Nigeria from abroad. Otishe COVID-19 test. When you get to Nigeria, the government will ask you to pay money. The money they can't afford to pay as minimum wage fún àwọn tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun tí wọ́n làágùn lójú méjèèjì. They will ask you to pay it into the purse of the federal government. And the worst thing is that o lè sanwó yẹn 3 times. Wọ́n láwọn olórúkọ lórí system. Wọ́n olórúkọ lórí system. And that is it. The rate of corruption in Nigeria has become something else. Has become something else. Let's continue with the letter. Only we know how you people come to us when you need our votes. Yes, whether to influence it, buy it, or even get it by sheer conviction and trust. But right now, sir, it's no longer up to you to tell us when and where we will be heard, sir. Many young lives have been unjustly wasted, and the souls of our departed heroes must count for something. Finally, sir, did you watch the videos from Akuzo yesterday? What about the ones from Benin, sir? Daddy, bóyá kẹ́ ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ sókè dáadáa, because this time it is very different, sir. That is that. About the letter written to the Vice President of Nigeria. Ejona, this is a question I need to ask us. And I want us to answer this question, especially to those of you who still believe in one Nigeria. For those of you who still believe that Nigeria can be better. For those of you who believe that we don't need our nation. For those of you who don't believe in the freedom of the masses. For those of you who don't believe that we need education in Nigeria. For those of you who don't believe that we need good health sector and facilities in all our hospitals in Nigeria. For those of you who don't believe that we deserve to enjoy the social amenities in Nigeria. Since Toyin Abraham wrote this letter to the Vice President Osinbajo, has anything been done? Has there been any changes? Instead, àwọn ìjọba wa ń gbìyànjú láti pa àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lẹ́nu mọ́. For several times, they've made attempts láti wá olórí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ láti gbé owó fún wọn, ẹni tó ń lead the protest yìí. But unfortunately for them, and fortunately for the kids, and fortunately for the rest of the nation, fortunately for my Biafran brothers and sisters, fortunately for the Oduduwa people, kò sí ẹni tó ń darí wọn. Now, this is where I'm going. I've talked about the youth at the beginning of this video. Now I'm going to end it this way. because the federal government of Nigeria wọn ò rí ọ̀nà láti curb àwọn youth yìí láti gbé owó fún wọn láti pa wọ́n lẹ́nu mọ́. They are trying to do their best láti make sure pé wọ́n destabilize peaceful protest. Ìdí nìyí tí wọ́n fi rán hoodlums sáàrin wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí bàbá wa sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Àníbi tí mò ń drive at gangan lẹ́ni lélẹ́yìí wípé àwọn tí wọ́n ń jà ní Nàìjíríà, àwọn tí wọ́n ń pààyàn, àwọn tí wọ́n lọ já prison, the prison breakers are not among the peaceful protesters. They are the hoodlums sent by the federal government of Nigeria. Let the rest of the world hear this. They have been doing this for the past 10 days. Won't by anybody. They have been maintaining the law and order. Praying to Allah on Fridays. And praying to God on Sundays. And everything has been going on smoothly. But because the federal government of Nigeria have completed their plan to deploy the military, the soldiers, to the southern part of Nigeria to start killing our people, they can't do that successfully because the rest of the world are watching us. They are looking at us, they are looking at what is going on in Nigeria. But how can they achieve this? They can only achieve this by sending hoodlums to mingle up with the people that are protesting to cause chaos. And this is exactly what they are doing now. I want the rest of the world to hear this now. The people that are breaking jail in Nigeria, the people that are attacking the policemen in Nigeria are not the protesters, the peaceful protesters. But they are the hoodlums sent by the federal government of Nigeria. In case they start killing our people, they have completed their plans to kill our youth in the southern part of Nigeria. And if they should start this, it might lead to war in Nigeria. And I want our youth to buckle up their belts now. And I also want to seize this opportunity to plead with the Yorubas, the Southerners in general, both the Yorubas and the Igbos in diaspora. Let us rise to this occasion. Let us support our brothers and sisters at home. Let us rally around behind them. Let us tell them that we are solidly behind them. Whatever power we have, especially our elites, our rich men from the southern part of Nigeria that have the love of the southern part of Nigeria at heart, let us rise up to this occasion. Don't let us open our eyes and watch the federal government of Nigeria killing our youth in Nigeria. They have finished their plans. In two or 3 days' time, they will deploy their soldiers, their military men to the southern part of the country, start killing our youth. All in the name of what? Riot protests. They want to hide under that umbrella. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká dìde lásìkò yìí. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fa àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa nìkan sílẹ̀ sẹ́nu ẹ̀ torí tó bá dé ojú ẹ̀. Kò sẹ́ni tó wà lábúrò tí ò lẹ́gbọ̀n àbábúrò nílé. Kò sẹ́ni tó wà nílé tí ò níyá àbí bàbá ọ̀kọ́ ní fámìlì kan. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ tẹ́ wà nílé. Make sure you do your work very well diligently. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ da ìwọ́de tẹ́ ń ṣe wọ́rọ́wọ́ yìí rú, ẹ dì létí aṣọ mú àbí kẹ́ ẹ dì ní ṣòkòtò mú, ẹ gbá mú dáadáa dandan yìí, ẹ má jẹ́ kó lọ, ẹ fà á lé àwọn agbófinró lọ́wọ́ kẹ́ ẹ fi jófin. We don't want this to happen. We don't want it to destabilize our protest. We don't want it to divert attention from what we are fighting for. That is what you should be telling the hoodlums now. Don't allow the federal government to succeed. They have failed already. I will want them to keep failing. That is all I have to say today. I want us to share this program. Our wonderful listeners at home, wherever you may be listening to us, they can pay to you. They can pay. Because we've been on and off air. But we have come fully now. We have come fully to give you the day-to-day activities, development, and breaking news. If they need me to come on air 3-4 times in a day, we don't mind. And on this platform, we're not asking anybody to contribute money. All you need to do is to sign the poll and petition. That is what concerns the Yoruba nation and the Biafrans. So if there is anybody that bring out an account number or account details on this platform, Ijile FM, that please help us with so amount of money, please contact us, because we are not asking for money. And we are ready to work with anybody that is talking about Odudua. We are not fashion, we don't belong to any fashion. But we just want our voices to be heard. We want people to know what is going on in the society. What you need to know, you don't know. What you are not doing that you are supposed to do, and what you are not doing and you are supposed to do. And we also want you to contribute your own quota towards the freedom of Odudua and Biafra nation. We don't have a place in Nigeria anymore, because these people are everywhere in Nigeria. And what's their population? They are only 7 million, according to, in which I am not sure. And if that is true, they are only 7 million compared to how many millions of Biafrans, compared to how many millions of the Oduduans, compared to how many millions in the Middle Belt, compared to the millions in the southern parts of the country. And we have the best brain in our own region, our own part of the country. We have the best land. We have the best everything. Even the best weather, the best atmosphere. But they are trying to overpower us. So, here we are going to draw the curtain on today's program. So let's meet tomorrow for another program. And likewise tonight, meet us again at 10 o'clock tonight on Ijile FM and Ikale TV Diary, where we talk about we talk about the blackout in Ikale Laje Apoy for donkey years. So by 10 o'clock Turkish time, 8 o'clock Odudua time, meet us there by the special grace of God. But before then, before we go, let's give you this music. Odùduwà Republic adúró òmìnira adé. Òmìnira adé o, ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù fún wa. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi adúró òmìnira adé. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi adúró torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic adúró òmìnira adé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè ṣe iṣẹ́.
Odùduwà Republic àdúrà òmìnira adé. Ọjọ́ kan ló ń tán bá ìyá tó jọmọ fọjọ́ pípẹ́ kí ó pọ̀ mọ́ aṣíwà lẹ́yìn ọmọ. Orílẹ̀-èdè àdúrà torí ayé ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic àdúrà òmìnira adé. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà àti gbogbo aláàtò tí ó wà ní ìdí gbígbé àṣà àti ìṣe ọmọ kóòtù òjíire lárugẹ. Ní pàápàá jùlọ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí à ń rí àti ní abẹ́lẹ̀ kí orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà ìyẹn Odùduwà Republic lè dúró. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni ọlọ́dún tó mọ àrè á dì yín mú, àwọn alálẹ̀ á kí yín lẹ́yìn, Olódùmarè á gbé gbogbo àṣẹ tèdùmarè. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa fi ọwọ́ sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú gbígbé orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà kalẹ̀. Orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà ní ìrètí tí a ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìran Yorùbá láti dé ibi tí ọkàn wa ń fẹ́. Bí a bá wo ìyà tí ó ti ń jẹ àwa ìran Yorùbá bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn, a ó rí i wípé ìyà yìí pọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ sí à ń gbé ìgbé ayé ẹrú ní orílẹ̀-èdè tí a pè ní tiwa. Kò sí àǹfààní tí ó péye láti dé ibi àṣẹ ní orílẹ̀-èdè tí a pè ní tiwa yìí. Ikú ìyà, ikú ẹ̀sín, ìpakúpa ni wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí ó bá ń fi òtítọ́ inú ṣe iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ ó wá dára kí ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran kí ó máa jẹgun? Ṣé ó dára bí kí ọmọ aláṣọ kí ó máa wọ àkísà?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò dára kí ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran kí ó máa jẹgun. As I was saying, ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, if our youth back home fail to succeed on this protest, it's going to affect us. So we are seizing this opportunity to plead on behalf of the youth in Nigeria, the young ones in Nigeria, the protesters in Nigeria, to please, let's rally around them. Let's support them. Let's give them that full support. And we also want to tell you, I am coming.
Ǹjẹ́ ó sunwọ̀n kí ọmọ onílé kí ó máa gbé ẹ̀yìn odi? Ẹ jẹ́ kí a rò ó kí a má bàa fi ohun tí a fẹ́ jẹ bà ohun tí a fẹ́ jẹ jẹ́. Kí a má ta ara wa dànù kí iṣẹ́ àwọn baba ńlá wa tí ó ti lọ ó má bàa parun. Kí ìran wa tí ó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn kí ó lè máa sọ nípa tiwa wípé a ṣe ìwọ̀n tí a lè ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi ara wa ṣe òṣùṣù ọwọ̀ kí a dira wa mú, nítorí pé àìkọ́wọ́rìn ejò ní jẹ́ ọmọ ejò níyà. Bí ọ̀ká bá ṣáájú tí sèbé tẹ̀lé, tí paramọ́lẹ̀ àti òjòlá ń wọ́ ruru tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn, kò ní sí ẹ̀dá kan tí ó lè fi igi na ọmọ ejò kankan pa láàrin wọn. Ìṣẹ̀dá Yorùbá ni ó dára jù nínú ìwà àti ìṣe. Yorùbá ní àpọ́nlé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń bọ̀wọ̀ fún àgbà. Ìṣẹ̀dá tí ó ní ààtò ni ìṣẹ̀dá tí Elédùà fi Yorùbá ṣe.
Ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Mo ní tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa tí wọn ò bá ṣe àṣeyọrí lórí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe ní orílẹ̀-èdè location confusion, ó máa affect wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni iṣẹ́ tí a gbé dání tí à ń ṣe àní lè ṣe àṣeyọrí lórí ẹ̀. Nítorí náà ẹ jẹ́ kí agbárùkù ti àwọn ọmọ wa nílé tí wọ́n ti ṣe ìwọ́de, kí a sì máa tọ́ wọn sọ́nà lóòrèkóòrè wípé báyìí ni kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ṣe, báyìí ni kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ṣe. Àwọn pé àkọjá ìwé wọn lélẹ́yìí àti ẹ̀dúpẹ́ níbi tí wọ́n bá iṣẹ́ yìí dé lónìí wípé pẹ̀lú àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba kó máa ṣe àṣeyọrí lórí ẹ̀. Wọ́n tẹ̀ ti ṣàṣeyọrí náà, ṣùgbọ́n kó má gba èṣù láàyè, kó má gba ẹnikẹ́ni láàyè láti wá da àárín wọn rú. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a sì máa mú wọn lórí yá. N tá a bá ní lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ máa fi ṣọwọ́ sí wọn nílé lóòrèkóòrè wípé tọ́ ẹgbàá lè yóò ẹ fi ṣe tìbí, ẹgbàá lè ẹ fi ṣe tọ̀hún. Báyìí ni kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ṣe, báyìí ni kí ẹ ṣe ṣe, kí gbogbo ẹ̀ kí ó lè tùbà, kí ó lè túṣẹ. Tí ẹ bá fẹ́ pàdé wa ní orí YouTube àbí lórí rédíò wa, ẹ fẹ́ máa gbọ́ wa lórí rédíò, nítorí bí ẹ ṣe ń gbọ́ wa báyìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí wọ́n wà lórí YouTube, wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa ní orí rédíò, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà bákan náà ni ẹ ṣe ń wà ní orí Facebook wa. Ẹ lọ sí orí Instagram wa ìjìnlẹ̀_radio_turkey lórí Instagram wa. Ẹ máa rí ààyè kan bẹ̀ níbi tí ààyè wẹ́bsáìtì wà, ìyẹn ṣáà ti click lórí ẹ̀. Ẹ bá ti click lórí ẹ̀ ó máa gbé lọ sí rédíò site wa 247 transmission ni. Ìyẹn tí ẹ bá ní data láti máa gbọ́ àwọn ètò wa lóòrèkóòrè lórí Facebook, ẹ lè máa gbọ́ lórí rédíò. Kò síbi tẹ́ ẹ wà lórígun mẹ́rin àgbáyé tí ẹ ní gbọ́ wa. Àwọn tí wọ́n gbọ́ wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n wò ó. Àwọn tí wọ́n gbọ́ wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí wọ́n lé díẹ̀ ní 23,000 tí wọ́n gbọ́ wa lórí rédíò wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Tẹ́ ẹ bá débẹ̀ ẹ rí i pé àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ bíbà ní ojú òpó. Ẹ lè fi àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ ránṣẹ́ sí wa lórí Facebook bákan náà ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus lórí Facebook page wa ìjìnlẹ̀ FM tí a wà tí ẹ ti ń wò wá báyìí. Ojú tí ẹ fi ń wò wá ò ní fọ́, etí tí ẹ fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní di, pẹ̀lú àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba, lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a bára wa pàdé ní ọ̀la o lórí ìkànnì yìí nígbà tí a tún máa mú bí ó ṣe ń lọ ní orílẹ̀-èdè location confusion wá sí etí ìgbọ̀yìn. Ilẹ̀ Odùduwà tí à ń lépa yìí tí à ń sá tẹ̀lé pẹ̀lú àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba a máa délẹ̀ lérí o. Wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì nígbà tí ṣe Odùduwà tó bá máa jiná. Ẹ ṣeun ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá wa ṣe àìtò yìí lónìí, ojú tẹ́ ẹ fi wò wá ò ní fọ́ o, ètí tẹ́ ẹ fi gbọ́ wa ò ní di, ọwọ́ tẹ́ ẹ fi bá wa ṣe àìtò yìí kò ní kan ìsàlẹ̀ àpò. Títí di ọjọ́ mi ọjọ́ rí ní ọ̀la òde tá a máa pàdé, ẹ jẹ́ kí a ní ọjọ́ tó dára. Èyí tí ẹ ṣe wà ní ọjúmọ́ lọ́dọ̀ tí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti wà lálẹ́ ká sùn láyọ̀ ká jí láyọ̀. Ẹ bá wa pàdé ní aago 10 orílẹ̀ Turkey, aago 8 orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà nígbà tí a máa mú ètò tí ọpọ́n sókàn wá sí etí ìgbọ̀nyìn. Ẹ ṣe gan ni.
Bí ọkùnrin bá jí ní òwúrọ̀ ní ilẹ̀ kóòtù òjíire, adọ̀bálẹ̀ gbaraja a kí àwọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bí ọmọbìnrin bá jí, a fi orókún méjèèjì kúnlẹ̀ a kí àwọn òbí rẹ̀. Àṣà tí ó wuyì ní àṣà wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé àṣà wa lárugẹ. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà ní ìdí ètò yìí kí Odùduwà Republic ó lè dúró. Mò ń bẹ̀ yín ní orúkọ Olódù tó máa rè. Mò ń bẹ̀ yín ní orúkọ àwọn.
Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Ó dàárọ̀.